All right. Welcome back, everybody. Another live edition here. Your host, Mr. Know It All. ETH going on a little bit of a rip, right? So we're looking at the top side of this this trend line here. Yeah, it kind of coincides with around $4,000 to $4,300, right? We can continue this run. Really, the next real fib extension is 5,000 US dollars. I suspect we get somewhat of a pullback in between here. I don't know that we go straight up, but you never know, man. When stuff like this goes parabolic and breaks rising wedges like this, you know, we can see major moves like this, all right? So stay tuned for ETH. ETH is definitely on a nice rip right now. See. FTM making major moves. Let's get some hype in the chat. Yeah, let's get some, man. Phantom, right? Hold on, guys. Yeah, Phantom making that move. We talked about this, right? It broke the downslope consolidation pattern and broke above previous all-time highs. Break hook and go right here off the parallel channel, right? You can look at TRX, sure. LTC, one man show. What's going on, brother? Shiba, we can look at Shiba. Let's look at, let's take a look at Shiba, I guess. Is that on TradingView? Ah, it is. Nice. It's not. It's not on TradingView. Is it on... I don't know what the ticker for this one is, man. Is it on Uniswap or something? Or is it this one, Shiba? I don't know about Shiba, man. But, I'm in this Dogecoin trade right now. Hang on a second. Let me get this chat fixed up here. What do I think about cummies? You know, any of these S coins, I'm taking a shot on this one. I took a shot on this one. But that's because it's got like $120 million market cap already. And I like this structure that it's in. Dogecoin. Kind of sounds like Doge, but you know, Doge. And of course, you guys know the hidden gem, man. The hidden gem is URUS, right? We've been talking about this one for quite some time. This coin only has what is it? Like a 20 million cap? Not even a 20 million cap. 15 million cap, guys. This asset only a 15 million cap, man. I mean, let's be real about it. Like, this can get to at least a couple $100 million cap, right, by the end of this rally. So like 10 20x on this right here seems pretty likely, right? Make sure you guys check this one out. I did a video on this one, a static video on this one. So definitely consider this one for a longer term trade. They also have like their own trading platform, and it's kind of like TradingView. They have their own indicators, but I'm not really going to sit here and promote their indicator, but their platform is good, right? Yeah. Definitely don't think their indicators come anywhere close to what STP is doing, obviously, but I think that they have a good platform. I think it's going to be a good trade. All right. Let's see. TRX, Litecoin, Dogecoin. TRX. TRX getting a bit of rejection up here towards the top, right? So we did the falling wedge. We got to the measured move, which is the top side here. All right. We could see TRX pull back now. I mean, we did get a bullish cross here on the 5th, but watch this momentum, okay? If this positive momentum starts to wean, right? We do have some divergence playing here, right? On the momentum oscillator. But we'll see. I mean, we could just end up pulling back to you know, the 21, making a higher low, right, and then continuing. And we get a small rejection here at the resistance area, pull back to a higher low, and then continue. And that could be what's happening here. All right, Litecoin. Litecoin touching the all-time highs, touching that wick at the all-time highs and pulling back. Right, I even have this drawn out towards the top, get a pullback, right? Then another continuation. Yeah, as long as you continue to make higher highs and higher lows, man, looks good to me. Looks good to me. All right, Dogecoin. Did call for another, you know, right angle descending broadening formation here on the daily, right? And you're back testing this formation right now on the 4 hour. Okay, so it looks pretty bullish. I mean, you know, you're just, like I said, you're just back testing this area. You broke out of it, you're back testing it. If you can hold the lows along this trajectory, you know, you'll just continue higher. I think the whole measured move of this structure is up to $1.50, so you're probably going to at least get to that $1 target. I would say it in time, that $1 target on Doge. All right. Said 50x, yeah, 50x from maybe this low. No, I don't know. I mean, 50x, what would that be? I mean, on a 100 or 14 million cap, it'd be like a 1 billion cap. I don't know if it's going to get to that, but maybe, you know, maybe 10, 20x. That's possible, right? What's going on, guys? What else we got? We got what did I miss? What did I miss here? I got Doge. Thoughts on Link? Yeah, we've covered Link several times throughout these streams. Link here is, you know, made higher highs around $52, okay, and is now back testing this this breakout, right? It eventually it back tested it first and sprung off of it, made a new high, right? And now it's just up here back testing again. Right, if you can hold these lows, make higher lows here, and you can definitely see continuation. If we do not hold the lows and we make new lows, guys, you guys already know what will end up happening is well, I mean, you can clearly see it on the daily here. We have a bit of divergence, right? It's playing out right now. We could see Link come back down to 42. That's a possibility. This is the daily 21, right? So if we're gonna go parabolic, that doesn't mean you can't come back down, right, and make a higher low here and then make a continuation. Okay, so if we're gonna go parabolic, which I think a lot of these assets are gonna go completely insane now, you still get these sharp pullbacks, all right? So don't get stuck in longs up here, all right? You're trading this stuff. Let's see, Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Not the chart. Coinbase chart. Coinbase chart it is. The weekly looking really nice on Bitcoin Cash, man. I mean, get a little bit of, a little bit of profit taking here. Not a big deal. You got this area right here that you got to break. This area here on the chart. Once you break it, you're gonna go straight to 1,800 bucks. Okay. Then there's really nothing up here. The asset just went straight down, so it'll go straight up. It'll eventually break this and then go to. I'm gonna give it a long-term swing target of almost $13,000 for Bitcoin Cash. All right. We covered it, brother. We covered it. Covered the URUS already. UBX, AKRO. Been a minute since I looked at this one. But yeah, this is good. Like weekly, double bottom, holding above the 21 EMA. Came to a higher low here on the 2365 extension, and looks like you're just kind of holding these lows up here on the weekly, right? Go to the 3-day chart, you can see that we're right now we're below the daily 21, but this could be a nice long opportunity. And the reason for that is because you can see the consolidation holding these lows here, right? You hold these lows, you make another, another bottom here, which could be confirmation. At least get a trade to the top side of this range, okay? 5.8 cents. And then if you break this range, well, you guys already know you'll probably go to the top, the all-time high top of the range. Got this happening right now, okay? This is your major demand line, your upsloping demand line. Top side of the range. This wick is a little tricky. I mean, I guess we could include it. But yeah, it's kind of like a flag, right? Except flags are usually 2 to 3 weeks long, so I'm not really going to consider this to be a flag. I would maybe just consider this as an upsloping channel. Okay. So towards the bottom of the channel, you look for buying opportunities, and obviously if you're making a higher low here, a partial decline higher low, this could lead to a move to the top of the channel in time. WRX, BNB, VeChain, EOS, sure. BNB, VeChain. BNB still looks good, just consolidating and back tested the triangle, right? So we're gonna probably get a continuation here on BNB. 60% measured move, bringing it to almost that $1,000 area, guys. Longer term swing on BNB. VeChain. Well, broke the triangle, but obviously didn't break this resistance up here, the previous all-time high resistance. But you are now holding these lows here on the daily. All right, so that's good. And as long as you stay above the 4-hour 21, right? I'm saying this right now because it looks like it's getting rejected here. Okay. If this closes below the 4-hour 21, I would expect to move down to 21, and then the supports that are upholding here. Okay. And then ultimately probably back down to 20 if you break this cluster of support. Like right here, this box. You break this box, you're gonna go back down. You could be forming a cup handle. Okay. And the handle could come all the way back down. Right? D-chain. Use. Still that momentum shifting structure, right? So, you know, obviously the long-term swing target here is 23 bucks for EOS. So it looks pretty good to me. We could get this pullback here back down to like 850 or even as low as, you know, 680 if we really get a strong pullback. But I think like, you know, this 850 area is definitely likely, right? Because this is where we broke out from. So maybe a back test, maybe make a little cup, and then continue on EOS. What do you think of massive bearish divergence with the RSI on ETH on the 4-hour? Listen, you know, you're gonna get that bearish divergence when you see higher highs on price and lower levels of relative strength. But you guys already know bearish divergences in massive uptrends like do not perform extremely well. You know, we might get those like quick pullbacks, like 15, 20, 30% pullbacks, even up to 50% pullbacks on some of these altcoins, right? If we have like daily and weekly bearish divergence or something, you could see those major pullbacks. But let's go look at the ETH chart one more time. I looked at it before. It's probably going to get to that top side target before it really pulls back. All right. The daily right now. Yeah. So we have some divergence here. That's starting to build, right? We're making higher highs on price with, you know, lower levels of relative strength. And the relative strength right now on the daily is sitting at 80. All right. We've seen as high as 82. So if we end up breaking this previous high on the RSI, then there really is no divergence, right? So, and the other thing here is the momentum. If this positive momentum keeps building and breaks this previous high, then that gets negated on the divergence as well. So we're gonna see how this goes, man. If one oscillator is showing divergence and the other two aren't, then it's gonna continue making higher highs on price. All right, hopefully that's helpful. Like the 3-day chart right now, there's no divergence at all. You know, what are we gonna do? Diverge from January? Nah. We got higher highs on price. All right. It corresponds to the price action. And we're making the highest levels of positive momentum we've ever seen on the ETH chart. So this is a real move, guys. This is a real move. All right. Let's see. What did I miss? SPDR.
Everything you do gives me butterflies.
This looks interesting. Yeah, this is definitely an area of value. I don't know what this token does, but from what I'm seeing here on the 3-day chart, right, you can see that. Yeah, it's in a downtrend right now, but you could be at a major low, right? You could at least probably swing this back to the top side target here around 4 cents. And if you end up breaking that to the upside because we're in a bull market, we're looking at, you know, 500% measured move on a break. Yeah, so 26 cent 10x trade on this potentially on Spider DAO. Caleb. Shorting Doge? No, I'm not shorting Doge. OST. Yeah, making higher highs and higher lows on OST. Next major target, 5.1 cents. You break that, you're probably going to see a major breakout on this asset up to 10 cents, 9 cents. All right. I'd like to say thank you for watching your live streams. I've used your methods into my day trading and have found myself gaining more profits and no longer disrupting your trades. Hey, Mr. Gamble, that's awesome, man. Really do appreciate you watching the live streams and really learning from it. I hope all you guys are learning from it. And thank you guys so much for staying tuned with me through this bull market. All right. Let's see. Hey, man, can you look on? Yeah, I looked at the bearish divergence on ETH, UBX. Let's take a look at UBX. So we can actually fib this from the top side of this wick here, even though this is like when it got released, right? But from the top side to the bottom side of the wick, you know, I wouldn't really call this I guess you could call it a flag, right? You could call this a flag. It's only been a couple weeks. According to Bulkowski, you know, bull flags, a couple weeks. So in terms of the flag, bottom of the flag to the top of the flag. I mean, this is a stupid percentage gain. I don't think it's going to do this, but you're talking about a really stupid amount of gain on this. This thing went to zero. You know, this is why I don't like using these types of charts, because you don't really have the real data. You don't really know. I don't know. If it really did do this, then we are looking at that. Like, that's what we're looking at then. Some crazy figure. I'm going to give up to probably the 200% retrace. That seems maybe achievable in this run. That's still a pretty big gain, right? On UBX. I'll look at WRX, Rose. There's a lot of shipping requested here. Here's WRX. So I was calling for this pullback, which we're getting right now, and it looks like you're still below the daily 21. You might be rounding out here on the momentum. And you're starting to wean off negative momentum, so that's good. 4 hour is above the 21. It got rejected here at 280, which is that Fibonacci extension, and the 4 hour looks okay. I mean, you're sitting above the 21 EMA. You're in bullish territory here on the 4 hour. Right, so if you are going to get a reversal, this could be where you get it. And let's see. So technically, it's longer than 3 weeks, so it's not a flag, but it's probably just a down-sloping channel. All right, let's go check Bulkowski and what he's saying about flags. It's been like 3 weeks, right? Flags are short, less than 3 weeks long. Patterns longer than that are rectangles or channels. But yeah, this is a channel. It's been more than 3 weeks. So we're gonna look at channels on this. It's obviously a down-sloping channel, right? Really see that it's a down-sloping channel, and yeah. So if you're trading this, you just want to buy when it breaks the channel to the upside, which could be coming up shortly here. Right, but yeah, your next real fib targets and major targets are back up to 560 in time. Can remain in this uptrend. Okay. Let's see. XRP. All right, so consolidating up here at the resistance area. Definitely looking primed for another move. So still holding the demand line here. You can see, right, one touch, two touches, almost the third touch right here, but just consolidating here and looking okay. I wouldn't say that this is looking bearish at all. This is just making higher lows and holding these lows up here. We could consolidate for a bit. We could just like chop around in this range, maybe eventually get to this major support line here before rallying again. All right, so we could just chop around for a bit. Or you know, if we do get a major pullback in the market, we could see $1.18 again and then go. You know, like these are all possible scenarios. Just we don't know what's going to end up happening. We could see consolidation here, right? Depends on what the markets do. If the markets continue to move higher, then we're going to see a Ripple continue to move higher. We already know the long-term projection of this pattern is up to $9. You know, minimum up to $9. You know, once we break the previous all-time highs. Gonna be pullbacks and sideways action in between there. Okay. The way the weekly looks right now is just like a resting bar candle. It's not like you're breaking, you know, this previous bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. It still looks good. You get higher highs and higher lows out of this pattern here. Nothing bad to say about that. What else did I miss? There's a lot of stuff here. Metal storage and 1 inch. Metal looking good too. We talked about this one already. This is one of the. This is actually an STP call out around that $4 area. Caught this little move here. Nice consolidation again, holding the lows. Tried to break out today. Again, another failed breakout. I mean, the more times you end up testing this, the more likely it is to break it. And if we continue to get higher lows, we're eventually going to break this range. And you can see that the bands are slowly going parallel here. Okay, so you could see eventually this breakout, come back down and back test it, and then make a momentum shifting structure out that way. All right. So what was it? Metal storage in 1 inch. We got the storage break. Okay. All this, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. We were about to break this this down sloping channel that we're in, and we got to move to the top of the range, and now we're just pulling back again. Right, so we could pull back down to this 215 area, maybe make a consolidation or maybe some sort of cup continuation. It just looks like maybe like a mini cup continuation structure, right? Building up here. All right, 1 inch. 1 inch broke out of this this bullish rectangle. I don't know if you guys can see it here, but it's pretty clear. Top side of the range, bottom side of the range. Then we were on this little ascending triangle up here. We broke this, made a new all-time high, technically, and came back down and made a double bottom here. And looks like we're going to probably see maybe a continuation. Let's see if we can get the price action to correlate with the double bottom here. All right. So 1 inch looks pretty strong up here, right? Theta. Let's see. Yeah, the right angle descending broadening structure. We got this inverse head and shoulders pattern to play out. We went up, we broke the neckline, made a lower high here at 13.18 and came back down to the 21. And we're just starting to make higher highs and higher lows. So on the 4 hour here, this looks like if we hold the 21, we're going to continue, right? We might get like one more consolidation candle and then a move up. And then we're going to reject the resistance again, consolidate, do the same thing, like until we break the structure, right? So all the way up just like that. And I think we're gonna respect the TA, right? As long as we continue to make higher highs and higher lows, I think Theta will eventually break the top side of this range and move up 65% from here. So up to 20, let's just call it $20, $22. All right. Why not try a live trade every now and then? So perhaps it would build a lot of hype and excitement for sure. Caleb, I used to do some of the live trades. It just, for me, it can be a little stressful to do that while on a live stream. So, and most of my trades right now are mostly spot trades. So, but yeah, we can maybe find a spot trade to take while on the stream. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Balancer actually looks pretty good. Let's get to some more of the tickers here. Do you think CTSI is going to crash? I don't know. Let's look at it. CTSI. I mean, it's up 40-something%. I wouldn't expect it to, you know, continue to just go straight up. I mean, it can. Crypto land, man. Anything's possible. Got this break above this level here, almost to perfection, and so yeah, your next major fib on CTSI is this 166 area if we can continue this rally. All right. What else did I miss here? And Rose actually was looking pretty good. I was looking at it before. I actually hold a bag of Rose, guys. Right, but yeah, nice downsloping channel, right? Towards the bottom of the channel. We got that bounce. Trying to get back above the daily 21 on the daily chart here. 4 hour is above it right now. We have about 3 hours left on this candle. As long as we remain above the 21 on the shorter time scale, I think we could see a push back up to the 17.5-cent range and eventually back up to 20 cents if we can see continued higher highs and higher lows on the pattern. Okay. ADA. Yeah, let's take a look at ADA. So ADA broke the rectangle, finally broke the range, and is now pulling back, right? So we're at the 4 hour 21. I suspect we break it and maybe even come back down to back test this rectangle before maybe making some sort of double bottom for continuation. So look for something like that, okay? On ADA. Ontology. Let's take a look at Bobby. What's going on? Bezos. We looked at VeChain already. We're looking at 88 right now. Ontology, MXW. XW. Huh. This is in a flag, okay? A flag or a falling wedge on this. Looks pretty good, actually. Really. Man, this thing's been destroyed. Alright, so it tried to break above the 236 fib extension, rejected it, came back down, made a higher low, and then rallied up to the 50% retrace, made a sharp pullback, on the daily here, this could be an area of value, right? We're right above the daily 21. You can see the volume receded here. Let's go to like the hourly. The hourly looks like you might have put in a dragonfly doji reversal candle here on the hourly chart. So this may be a good opportunity. Trade this if this does bottom out here. Okay. This looks pretty good actually. For a nice entry. Got a nice pullback. Got a real nice pullback on this. Okay. Nice wedge or flag. This is definitely a flag. All right. So you're looking at a 300% move. If this is the bottom of the wedge, looking 300% from here, guys. We're back up to 12 cents in time. That looks pretty good. VRA, never heard of it. Let's take a look at it. So we did our fib from this previous wick up here, this wick high, okay, to our swing low bottom, our swing low wick. We've done more than 100% retrace from the top to the bottom, and we're holding now above these areas, or right around these areas from the previous high. And we can see that there's a nice demand line right here that we're respecting. And so this right here is looks to be like an ascending triangle. Okay, these are nice patterns to trade, guys, and these come to resolution about 67% way through, or 64% through the pattern. All right. Wrong coin. This is the wrong coin. VRA, right? Vera. We'll get to Hex here in a minute. Pesos. Ontology. So this looks pretty good. 280% measured move on this. Once you break this structure, this is a very, very big pattern. Okay. 20-cent target on this. The ascending triangle, right? Bottom side A to B. So the first higher low that was made when you came into the structure. I guess you should really be measuring from here. So it's really about 100% move. Sorry about that. But yeah, that should take you to about 10.5 cents once you break out. Covered CTSI already. Hex, we'll cover that. Yeah, perfect, right? So got the back test, got the rally, right? That's what we wanted to see. Broke out and back tested, and yeah, I mean, we got up to the 1272 fib extension, 3.5 cent area, and if you can continue this move up, you're looking at the next fib extension, which is close to that 5 cent target, and then eventually you get up to this top wick here, right? To get into price discovery, this asset. All right, perfect. Respecting the TA perfectly on this asset. Make sure you guys smash up the like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys smash up or hit the subscribe button and tick the little bell. All right, guys. show you some of you guys the swing trade results from this past month. Let's see. So I did post some of the results here in the STP trade results section of the Discord. These are only some of the trades. We took 22 trades in April, or 24 trades in April, and 22 of them were profitable. I just posted some of the highlights from April. You guys could go and check that out. And we also have some visuals here so you guys can see when the trades were given. This was on May 1st. This was the SRM trade setup. We gave an entry between 9.50, 10 and a quarter, and this ran up to almost $13. This was a nice trade. MIR? Sure. Yeah, so really, I mean, there's not too much chart data on this, but if we go from the wicks, okay, you're trading in this range right now between 750 and 1610 or 745, so it's a big trading range. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. You got this bottom, this low down here. You can see, and you're holding above it, right? So this is actually a potential rounded double bottom here, right? UMA's not a weird coin. UMA's a big coin. You could definitely look at it. No problem. So yeah, I mean, so this is a flag, right? So the flags, so you guys know, from the bottom of the flag to the top of the flag, you know, 60% on this. Ace, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And yes, that is true, guys. One of our mods, his name is Mass. He's 19 years old and just became a millionaire using the SAR indicator. So congratulations to him. Oh yeah, 61% from here is 1550, and we charted this on the, I think on the daily chart, right? We can see that that's going to bring us pretty close to that wick high, right? And getting that nice pivot here. There's no EMAs because this asset's so new, but the 4 hour you can see we're below the 21. Now this is probably a good area to look for a longer position, right? You're coming out of this negative momentum here, and you guys can see that this is some hidden bullish divergence coming in. And the negative momentum sort of weaning off, right? And eventually you'll get this move up, okay? So this looks good. Whoever requested this looks good. UMA, let's take a look at it. From what I recall on UMA, this is in a nice consolidation pattern. You can see this is actually a really tight squeeze going on here on the 4 hour. I actually like this project long term, right? And yes, we are in an ascending triangle on this asset. Right, because it's too long of a period for a flag. So ascending triangle from the bottom of the triangle to the top of the triangle is 105% measured move. Once the top side of the range is broken, so 105%, call it 100%. So like you're looking at a $70 target, right? EGB. Sure. Where was that? I think it was the Bittrex chart that you could do this with. And then you just multiply it by BTC USD. And you get the real accurate representation of price over a long period of time. Yeah, this is it. I mean, this is a 3-week chart. Let's go to the weekly EGB. Big cup pattern, man. Big cup pattern. EGB. Right, so we can include that wick, and you can see that we broke the all-time highs on the weekly on this asset, and we're just kind of consolidating right below this area now. You know, we broke it, briefly came back down below it, and now we're just consolidating right below it. So again, this is a nice ascending triangle happening here. And you guys can clearly see this area as resistance, And we'll probably end up breaking this structure pretty quick, pretty soon, right? STMX. All right, let's get STMX. I feel like we covered this last stream, yeah, and we said this could pull back. We're getting rejection below the 21, but as long as you hold these lows, right? If you hold these lows, there's a chance that you can consolidate here, which is what you're doing. You're holding the lows and consolidating down here. Okay, that means you can then test back up to the top of the supply line. Okay. So it didn't quite break this wedge up and then had what I drawn out here. That's okay. Sometimes that happens, guys. I can't be right every time. But it is doing what I had projected here. Maybe a move down, which is what we're getting. Oh yeah, I mean, as long as you hold these lows, you can see it's sort of rounding here, right? See the rounding happening, so that's good. Eventually, you continue to make this rounding action here, you'll eventually get a move out. Okay. All right. Gold BTC. Oh, okay. Roberto, you wanted to see the gold BTC chart. So, you know, you can chart gold, Bitcoin and then divided by gold. You can go to like the monthly chart. That's it. What do I recommend? What do you mean? In terms of trading? BNB actually looks pretty good for continuation. Bitcoin looking pretty good right now too. ETH in a breakout. Can't really chart Shiba, man. I think GRT is making a higher low up here. Ahmed, we literally just covered a bunch of coins. I don't know that if you can spot trade URUS. I don't think you can because it's only on Uniswap right now. I think they're actually going to get listed on BitMEX, so there is a chance that you could maybe lev trade it eventually, or spot trade it, I guess, on low leverage. I might actually be considering maybe a long here on GRT. Let's see how this hourly closes. 15-minute looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Daily is holding above the 21. Yeah, that's some nasty rejection wick though. Yes, Paul, I believe that is what that coin is. Veracity. Minute on GRT looks pretty good here. Now bottom, our low down there. Sort of just consolidating, like in this middle tier range, right? But not towards the top of the structure, in the middle range of the structure. So this could be another opportunity, right? If we hold the daily 21, which is what we're doing right now. Okay. Sure. Okay, well, first of all, the 15-minute, since we're towards the bottom of the green bands here and we're below the 1521 EMA, I think for at least the next hour, it's possible that we could maybe at least try to test the top side of this range, which is like, you know, a 3 or 4% move for maybe a scalp trade. All right. And if we do break this range, we could probably get to the top side of the range, right up to 170. It looks like a head and shoulders to you. I mostly see a downsloping channel here on the weekly chart, right? And we're not really making lower lows on the price. You know what I say when I join your live broadcast, right? You're the guy that always says, like, booyaka shot or something when you come on here. Anyways, I don't see a head and shoulders. I see a downsloping channel. That's what I see. And we didn't really, like, you know, break down here. We're not, like, you know, breaking below this 125 area. I meant a head and shoulders pattern on the lower time frame. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a bottom and maybe a double bottom here for a move up, which is what we got, and then now we're just testing. The only thing that I don't like is this daily candle we got here, which is it was a doji candle, but we didn't break below these lows on this. Okay. and that 15-minute looked like it was going to head up, so this could change the structure of this candle here on the daily, especially if we do get a move up. Listen, this may not be a perfect opportunity. I was just looking at it because it's at the daily 21. All right. And the stochastics just crossed up as well. Huh. Board, I can't do that, man. Sorry. Paul, we covered it before. I thought I said it looked pretty good. The other thing here on the 3-day chart for GRT is that the moment there isn't too much chart data, but there is enough data to make this realization here that we're coming out of negative momentum. So it's, you know, looking likely that eventually within the coming days we'll see a move to the top side of that channel. Right, so one of these entries that you take on one of these higher lows that you take could catalyze that move, right? TLM. Not really too much data on this one either. But nice downsloping consolidation. Right, a nice little wedge structure. That looks pretty good also. You can see that we're coming out of negative momentum. And we're sitting at 39 on the RSI, which is bearish territory, but we're holding above these lows. Right? So we eventually could see this break back to the top side of the range. All right, guys, we've been live for about an hour. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and tick the little bell. And we'll catch you guys for Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, live stream the daily and weekly candle close. And if you want, tomorrow morning I have a live group session. All right, it is on Zoom. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys sign up for it. I will post reminders here in the Discord after the stream. And it also, make sure you guys join the Discord if you guys have not joined the community, all right? We'll catch you guys then, all right? Caleb, awesome, man. Well, catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.